Hello. Good evening, teachers.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
So, myself, Mritunjay Kumar, assistant teacher of Montfort School, Hazaribag. Today, we are going to start in-house training on 21st century skills. So, first, I would like to welcome you all in the session I'm dealing with today, that is 21st century skill. If we take all the perspective of 21st century skills, it would take a long time to discuss them all. It would take a long time to discuss them all. Therefore, as I am associated with education sector and education department, so I am going to deal with all the perspective of the developing education system of 21st century. So 21st century skills has become a ubiquitous topic of conversation in school across the world. When we think about preparing a student for college, career, and life, it is no longer good enough to teach by the book. To meet the demand of our changing economy, we must go beyond math, social science, etc. The future of education lies in the helping a student developing lifelong skills that will set them up for success in the 21st century. So this topic is really challenging for us because in 21st century, we have to change ourselves. Being an educator, we have to change. I have prepared one slide one PPT presentation, which I'm going to share with you all. So 21st century is basically what exactly that we will discuss in this session. We'll try to learn about them, and we'll also discuss something which we were missing in 20th century. It means that we will compare the 21st century with 20th century, and we'll try to find out the lacking part which we people are lacking behind. Being an educator with this, that should be developed in ourselves. So in this goal, these are the some points which we will deal with. First of all, define a framework and create a common language for understanding and promoting 21st century. Yes, after all, what exactly it is? What is 21st century skills? What are the framework of those 21st century skills? That one we will discuss. And then what are the common language? Even the 20th century also, we were dealing with all these things. Then what are the common language with 21st century skills that we will change? We will make changes in ourselves. That one also we'll try to find out. Next is provide education leader with tools, example, and strategy for action. Nowadays, it is really big challenging, especially during this COVID. Now schools is not open. We have to take classes online. So what are the exactly that resources that we have, which we can use during the delivering of classes so that make the classes interesting and effective? In that case, we should know about those resources. That is also one of the part of the 21st century skills. Next is develop an understanding of the 21st century skills, 21st century learning skills. See, this word learning skill means before, if I'm talking about 20th century also, that time we were also learning. Our teachers, they were coming, they were delivering their classes, and we were getting all those knowledge. But why that 20th century skills and the way of, on the mode of teaching is not effective nowadays? So that one also, this is the part of it. Next is recognizing assessment as a key component of instruction in the 21st century. Assessment. Our parents, they were also gone with this word, this assessment. They got their degree. And nowadays also we are delivering our classes. We are also judging the student. But this time it is totally different, because that time there was assessment based on core subject. Means if you are qualifying your maths, science, SST, means the core subject, if you have qualified, you got the degree. But this time in 21st century, it is completely changed. Qualifying in subject is not matter. You have to qualify in others also. Next is what? Developed an understanding of available resources. Yes, whatever resources which we have, we should understand those resources so that we can make ourselves update during this 21st century. Last 2 decades back, if I'm talking about, there was no internet and there was a PNT, telephone. Now everybody, we are having mobile with us. Computer is there. If we will not mold ourselves, if we will not change ourselves, it would be difficult to survive in 21st century. So whatever the new resources which is coming in the market, that one we have to understand, learn, and we have to make change in ourselves also. So question is here, let's think, how has our world changed? Especially, I'm asking this question just to think about 20th century and 21st century. What was there? And now what is here? That time there was no pressure, no technology was not developed that time. Very less technology was there. Nowadays, without technology, it is not possible. Even the instrument which is coming to our home, that is also automatic. It runs on computer. Means day by day, every day new technology is launched in the market, and that technology we have to learn what exactly the mean of those technology and how it works. Well, I'm just giving you playing some slides which will gives us information about the differences and the gap between the 20th century and 21st century. As per this picture, in 20th century, there was a magnetic tape, and that the tape we were used for playing movies and all. Now these are replaced by these games, mobile games, and these video games are there. In this was a change. This is the change in the entertainment sector. See this communication also. This is also one of the sector where the century, 21st century, what is the changes is there. Earlier we were using the telephone design. Now it is changed, and just now varieties of changes in mobile is available in the market. Even we people are already familiar of it also. Next, I'm moving to jobs. Means nowadays it is completely automatic. Earlier there were more manpowers are required to do a job, but nowadays it get replaced by automatic machines. They took the place of earlier or a previous machine. This is the method of payment. Means earlier there was a barter system. Means you have to give some object, some goods to them, and you have to buy another goods from other. But here it is replaced by rupees, dollar, credit card, debit card, everything. Means nowadays it is plastic money also. So we can see that all these pictures, they are they are showing the gap of 20th century and 21st century. One more is there. This is education. Earlier it was typewriter. Now it is replaced by laptop and even tablet and mobile. So overall, these are the gap in 20th century and 21st century. And all those things just now, which that picture just now which I played here, everywhere we have seen that we have to make change in ourselves also. Earlier we were going to bank just to take out the money and deposit the money. Now everything is available. Now you have to take a card and go to the ATM. You can withdraw money from there. If you don't know, earlier that bank they allowed to come and you can withdraw money from here. Now banks they simply said that you can go and take money from ATM. Until unless if you don't know how to withdraw the money from ATM, you are not able to take out money. So finally you have to learn this one. And you learn also, because we have to be live in 21st century. We have to accept the changes which is happening in 21st century. So this is the framework of 20th century. This is the framework of 20th century. That time we were dealing with core subject. We were dealing with core subject, and finally there was assessment. And that time we were sharing the knowledge. Teachers, they were giving knowledge to their students. This was the mode that time. So we can say that this is the framework of 20th century. But in 21st century, this is totally different. It is not possible to just to share the core subject or knowledge related to the core subject and you take the assessment. No, not possible. Even the new education policy, which is launched by CBSE, they also not follow the 20th century framework of education. They change it. In new education policy, they have changed this mode of delivering of classes and knowledge. They change, and finally, this is the framework of 21st century skills. Even NEP, new education policy, is also following the same pattern. They have classified this core subject. Apart from that, they have given life skills, They should, we have to provide 21st century content, learning and thinking skills, ICT literacy, as well as core subject also. These are the means overall that 21st century is classified or categorized in these 5 categories. And then after you have to go with a 21st century assessment. This assessment is completely based on these 5 categories. So I'm moving further. Question is there, why 21st century skills important? Why this is important? What do you think? Why it is important? I request you to please use chat box for your answer. Why this 21st century skills is important? Okay. Being a teacher or educator. Very good, ma'am. Yes, sir. Very good. Yes. Rajesh sir, Sonal ma'am. Nice answer. To make teaching and learning more interesting. Yes. To learn the new things with different types. To make learning process more attractive. Very good. Yes. Methods. Very good. To improve teaching style and make it interesting. Nice. Yes. Thank you. So this is what, being an educator, I just wanted to answer this question with the help of these 2 heading. First of all, students. In students, today's education faces irrelevance unless we bridge the gap between how a student live and how a student learn. This gap we have to fulfill. And next is relationship to no child left behind. In this case, emphasize students' achievement and requires assessment in core subject. Then skills are to be integrated in core subject, because yes, most of the time we are delivering the classes simply and children's getting bored. In that case, how to make the classes interesting, that we have to use our skills, means which is based on the core subject. How can you make your subject interesting? With the help of resources. That one we have to build up here. Then require that every student be technologically literate. This is God grace in 21st century. All children, they are technologically sound. They have a good idea of internet and all. In fact, we are learning, but yes, still many are there. Those are not aware of this technology. That one we have to make them aware. Now question is, what are 21st century skills? After all, we have discussed this much, what exactly it is. So I'm going to just answer this question. The 21st century skills are 12 ability that today students need to succeed in their career during the information age. Yes, and the 12 abilities which is here, they are this one. These are the 12 categories or ability in 21st century, which is very, very important for everyone. First of all, if we'll talk about a student, they have a critical thinking, creativity, collaboration, communication, information literacy, media literacy, technology literacy, then flexibility also, leadership quality, initiative, means most of us, we have these things, but we don't want to take initiative. We are waiting for others. No. And productivity. And the last one, which is very important, that is social skills. We are very good social. We are really social in Facebook and other applications, but we should social in our life also. So these 12th century skills are there. And this all 12th century skills are again recategorized into 3L. These are again categorized into 3L. That is learning skills, literacy skills, and life skills. The first 4C, critical thinking, creativity, collaboration, and communication. These 4 are categorized into one category that is called learning skills. Means in this 4C, we will give the knowledge and share the knowledge or learn the things. That's why it is called learning skills belongs 4Cs. Then the 3 categories there: information literacy, media literacy, and technology literacy. These are the literacy skills. And the last 5, that is flexibility, leadership, initiative, productivity, and social skills. These all are belongs to life skills. That's why these 3L is given. Yeah, this is the picture. As we can see, this picture deals with all the 3L, 3 skills are there. We will discuss one by one: critical thinking, creativity, collaboration, and communication. Means we will go with all the 3 skills: learning, literacy, and life skills. See, learning skills. Learning skills, it deals with 4C. More educators know about these skills. Yes, we all are educators. We are also teaching to the students. We knows what the exactly needs of the children or students, because they are universal need for any career. They also vary in terms of importance depending on an individual's career aspiration. Yes, being educator, but when we talk about their individual's career aspiration, everybody, they have a different career aspiration. Somebody wants to become a scientist, somebody wants to become a teacher, somebody wants to become a doctor, engineer. Everybody, they are different type of aspirations, demands in futures, goals. So it will vary. So we categorize all those aspirations into these 4 categories. That is critical thinking. Critical thinking means what? In which that students have ability to find out the solution of a problem. If any questions is given by teacher, if he is not able to answer, then he has to find out what are the possibilities that I can go with this question so that I can reach to the answer. I can get the answer. Creativity. Children and students have ability to think outside of the box. That is also necessary. Means if suppose, a simple example I am giving you, everybody, we are having mobile, and most of us, we are having that dots are there. Means almost 3, 3, 6, 3, 9 dots are there. Now we can give an example. Then you have to use a less straight line, but you have to touch all the dots without using more line or less line you have to use, and you have to touch the dot. Can you tell me how many lines you require to touch all the dots? How many lines? 9 dots are there, and you have to touch all the dots. How many lines? Okay, very good. I got one answer from Tithi ma'am. See, possibilities are there. Okay, Malka ma'am, thank you. The least number of line to touch all the 9 dots. Thank you, Rasmi ma'am. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Smriti ma'am. Thank you, Nita ma'am. But I think, thank you, Sonu sir. Yes, but I think, thank you, sister. Thank you, JB sir. It is 3 line. We need only 3 line to touch all the 9 dots. Because all 3s are arranged like this: 1, 2, and 3. only 3 lines, we need to touch all the dots. Means it just developed a creativity. How much you are possible, means critical thinking, then creativity. Yes, initially you tried, then finally you saw that, okay, only 3 lines is enough to touch all the dots. Questions can be like this: without removing pen, you have to touch all the dots. We can do. Means these are the critical thinking. Next is collaboration. Collaboration is also one of the important part, because you have a teamwork. You should know that how to collaborate. Means collaboration is a work, means we all together we work. Like I'm giving you an example of our school. When we are working, we have a collaboration with each other. We are sharing the work and to finish the work on time. And the most important, that 4C is communication. Communication is very important. If you are not able to express your idea to others, then overall, whatever the ability that you have, it will not be fruitful. So this is very, very important. So this 4C is there. Critical thinking is the most important quality for someone of finding the solution of problems. Creativity is equally important as a means of adaptation. These skills empowers a student to see concept in a different light, which leads to innovation. Exactly, creativity always leads to innovation. Collaboration is what? Collaboration means getting students to work together, achieve compromises, and get the best possible result from solving a problem. And finally, communication is the glue that brings all of these educational qualities together. You have a good quality, you are able to explain everything, but your communication is not good, then it will be worthless. Then I'm moving to the next segment, that is literacy skills. This literacy skills is basically IMT. Why it is IMT? Because it deals with information literacy, media literacy, and technology literacy. In this literacy skills, information literacy is the foundational skills. Foundational skills means what? During this COVID, if we are not good in IT, it would be very difficult to take online classes. So it even not only us, it is very important for the students part also. If our students will not be able to handle the device and electronic device, and they are not aware with the words of internet, then it would be very difficult to attend their classes. So it helps students understand facts, especially data points that they will encounter online. Many of us, sometimes we are giving examples. Okay, you take the help of Google, you can find out the answer over there. But if they are not, they don't know how to use internet, then how could they will get the answer? So the 21st century literacy skills is classified here. That is, first is information literacy. Here, we will deal with understanding facts, figure, and statistics and data. Yes, data. Nowadays, children, they are aware with data means internet data. But apart from that, is another data is also there. We should know that how to handle with data, how to communicate with data. Means even statistics also. Media literacy, understanding the method and outlets in which information is published. Many are there. Online newspaper is also available. Then WhatsApp is there. Telegram is there. Means many more medias are there where we can share the information. We can get the information. We can give the information. So this is also one of the skills that we should know. Technology skills. Technology skills is understanding the machine that make the information is possible. These are the information skill is the foundational skills. It helps a student understand fact, especially data points that they will encounter online. Media literacy is the practice of identifying publishing method, outlets, and source, while distinguishing between the ones that are credible and the ones that aren't. Means it said distinguish between the ones that are credible and that ones are aren't. And technology literacy is what goes another step further to teach a student about the machines involved in the information age. Yes, it is also very important. We should know that if we have a mobile, we should know how to operate the mobile, how to use the mobile. Otherwise, there is no use of mobile. But God grace, now that in this sector, students are really literate. And the last is flips, which is very, very important. Life skill is the final category, also called flips. These skills are pertain to someone's personal life, but they also bleed into professional settings. Whatever we are in personal life, but somehow our personal life is getting bleed into professional setting. If we are good, if we are well disciplined in our personal life, when we will in any job, any profession, there also we will be in discipline. But if we are not good in discipline, then it would be very difficult to manage in professional life. So let's see flexibility. The first thing is flexibility. In flexibility, deviation from plans as needed. Sometimes we should be flexible. It doesn't mean that any work which is given to us, that one I will finish, then I will engage myself in another kind of work. No, we should know that what kind of work that we have to give priority, and we should be flexible. At any time we are ready to work, ready for work. We should not become lazy. Means we should be flexible. We are ready to adjust. If I am being a teacher, all of a sudden, if suppose I got any responsibility which is not the part of a teacher, it doesn't mean that I will not do that work. No, I should make myself to adopt in that kind of environment. I should learn those things. So this is the meaning of flexibility. Means you have to adopt in another working culture also. Yes, leadership. This is also one of the part of flips, that is motivating a team accomplish a goal. If suppose you become a leader, somebody has given in charge to you. Now you have to lead those roles. You have to finish the goal. That leadership quality that you have, so that you can take your team together. Initiative, that is also very important. You have a good ideas, but you are a bad starter. You are not starting. You are not ready to initiate the thing. In that case, your ideas will be with you only. You will not be able to express your ideas in front of others. So if your initiative is also one of the part of the flips. And productivity. Yes, everything is good, but you are not able to finish the task on the time. That is, there is no meaning. So maintaining efficiency of an age of distractions. Yes, it is important, but you should be productive. Your time should be productive. Means any task that is given that has some value, the resultant never be zero. And the last one is that is social skills. Yes, meeting and networking with others for mutual benefit. This is also very important. Nowadays, so many medias are there. We are using that one also. But you know that when I'm talking about 20th century, there was no media, but there was only one network that is called human or mouth networks were there, mouth publicity. Here, so many devices, so many applications are there, which is used to spread the message. If we want to spread the message, if we want to give any message to our students, we can use this media. But we should be social also. We should think about other also. So overall, this life skill flips is having 5 category: flexibility, leadership, initiative, productivity, and social skills. These are the 5 categories of life skills. Flexibility is the expression of someone's ability to adapt to changing circumstances. Leadership is someone penchant for setting goals, walking a team through the step required and achieving those goals collaboratively. Yes, initiative is one of the hardest skills. Yes, initiation is very hard. To learn and practice initiatives often means working on project outside of regular working hours. Success also requires initiative, requiring students to be self-starter. Productivity is an ability to complete the work in an appropriate amount of time. And the social skills are crucial to the ongoing success of a professional. Today, we have a wide range of social skills, but we need to learn these social skills like etiquettes, manner, politeness, and small talk, because still it play a major role in today's world. The concept of networking is more active in some industries than other, but proper social skills are excellent tool for forging long-lasting relationship. This is the concluding thoughts, because I'm having only 3 minutes. So I'm concluding overall the session. It says that in 21st century, techniques have developed and method in processing. Information has changed. To accept these changes, our future generation should be accustomed to 21st century skills. So this is the concluding thoughts. So look around, things are different now, and we must adopt the change. Yes, if we are not going to change, we are not going to adopt in 21st century, it would be very difficult to adjust with this century. So we should develop all those 3L in our life. Thank you. I'm going to give attendance come assessment link. I'm just requesting all of you to please. So just now I have given this link, and I'm giving this link in school. So I'm just ending my session here only. This was the session which is based on 21st century skills. And yes, teachers, we should accept the changes which is happening in 21st centuries. Thank you.